We have two updates in this video. Number one is MAGA influencers, they are going crazy. They think that the assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life in Butler, Pennsylvania was staged. You were hearing it right, staged. Now, all of us, I think at least a lot of us, these days especially, we kind of thought it was staged. And I know that makes me sound a little crazy, but it is just something was fishy as hell. And I mean, this whole incident is surrounded with so many things that we did not get answer from. Now, this is as hell about it from the very beginning. I also think Donald Trump, this man Donald Trump, that wants to talk about they cheat, because this is what he does. Oh, Democrats, they cheat, they rigged the election. But I think he's the best of all cheaters. There would be nothing more cheaty or cheatier than taking out a candidate for president of the United States. The fact that he never talks about this ever is interesting to me, at least because I don't hear him talk much about that particular incident, even though it was so important, such a big thing. But I believe that extraordinary claims require extraordinary, of course, evidence. And now I will be sharing some of the commentary from these individuals. Take a listen, but before I play the video, if you're not subscribed to my channel, again, consider subscribing. Hit the like, share this video, and leave a comment. Take a listen.
Kash Patel's colleagues are alarmed by what they say is erratic behavior and excessive drinking. Sarah Fitzpatrick reports.
As I said, we will be discussing two different topics. So this will be the second one, which is about Kash Patel, his drinking habit. It is just so crazy.
People she spoke with described his management failures and conduct that could harm national security. Kash Patel has alarmed colleagues with episodes of excessive drinking and unexplained absences. And we've seen this behavior before. So okay, Kash Patel's a big drinker, blah, blah, blah. Is there any videographic evidence of this? Play the clip. For those of you listening, here's Kash Patel, fist bumping like a gorilla, like pounding his chest. And they put a medal on him that he didn't earn. And he's jumping up and down with his beer, chugging beer, just enough. And while Kash Patel celebrated, this is in Milan, the FBI was juggling a cartel violence outbreak in Mexico, a shooting at Mar-a-Lago, and a weeks-long missing person search for Savannah Guthrie's mother. Not to mention, they could have been researching the entire Butler situation.
Okay, so if you do not remember what really happened, when he came to work, Kash Patel, he was, according to many staffers who saw this, said that Kash Patel was drunk. Not when he was at work necessarily, but you could tell from his face, from his eyes, that he drank heavily. When he got locked out of his computer, he immediately panicked. He's so paranoid these days. He said, "Oh, I got fired. I got fired," because he couldn't get access to his computer. Later on, a technician came in and opened the computer in just a matter of minutes. It was fast. Then you have also Kash Patel, this kind of videos where he's celebrating, he's dancing like monkey, to suggest that this guy is all over the place. He has a big drinking problem, but it is just that because he's working with the FBI, it is very, very risky to have him as the FBI director, as a lot of people said from the Senate, and including Jasmine Crockett, that he is the worst FBI director in American history.
Keep Trump's base intact. Pumps.
You know, I read this article and I found it to be probably exactly what I thought it would be. He is going to Las Vegas on the weekend. He's sitting around getting wasted in the poodle room. He is in weeknights in DC. He's going and getting drunk. I mean, it's obvious he's drunk. He's having to push meetings that are scheduled in the morning. And at one point, his security team had to get equipment to breach his room because he would not respond. Is this a responsible person in the FBI?
No, of course not. Of course not. Donald Trump right now is panicking because if Kash Patel is investigated, then a lot of the things, including what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, will be also getting investigated, and we might know some truth that will put Donald Trump hopefully behind bars. And also, needless to say about the Epstein files, people will find more if FBI director, this guy Cash Patel, gets investigated. That is for sure.
No. And it's also, they have 24 people who have confirmed this. This isn't one or two people at the FBI that are like, oh, Cash is a big drunk and he doesn't work hard. This is 24 people, 24. The reporting is rock solid. Pop up this next post, Kylie. Cash Patel says, this is during the whole Charlie Kirk thing. He says, the subject for the horrific shooting today that took the life of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. Thank you to the local and state authorities in Utah for your partnership with the FBI. We will provide updates when able. And then this got community noted, by the way. The Atlantic article reveals that many sources believe that Patel's drinking played a role in his botched response to the assassination. During the Brown University shooting investigation, Patel announced on social media that a person of interest had been detained, but investigators already had doubts about the suspect's involvement, and he was released hours later. So like the president, these people think that they can govern and or manage the FBI via tweet. So Cash Patel shows up in Utah and he's, tweeting, and everybody, like law enforcement's like, what the hell is he doing? Same thing with Brown University. But he goes on to Maria Bartiromo's show to respond.
Absolutely. Like a lot of these other things, including the death of or assassination of Charlie Kirk, will also be investigated in a new way, in a new light, because everything that happened under Cash Patel was not complete. They must be reinvestigated, because you cannot, after learning what he does, his drinking problem and all that, you cannot trust him. We must have to have some kind of accountability with the FBI and what they're doing in terms of all of these events taking place. Subscribe for more videos, guys. See you in the next one.